Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It feels good to be back. It feels great to be back. It feels good to be able to share whatever I can. I'm happy. I'm happy to be back. So let's get into perspective. First, let me run it through. When I came to Russia, I was under state scholarship. That means I was studying in Russian language. My school fees was paid for. My hostel fees was a bit lower than the students that are actually paying for themselves. The initial school fees. What else? Oh, and I was getting dollars, like money in dollars for keep up. So I could look cool, I could be cool, I could dress cool. Yeah, I could just be cool about everything. Well, until I kill you in your words. With that being said, it didn't serve me anymore. I was becoming less of who I wanted to become as a person. I was not growing. Like at some point, I just put a stop to it. What actually happened was that I felt like an initial awakening emotion in my second year. What actually happened was that I went for commission. There's like a last try on a specific exam, and if you don't pass it, you have to pack your bags. You have to use that. You have to put on your shoes that you used your dollars to pay with, and then you have to get on the plane and get home. Go home. I don't know what you're gonna do when you go home. So I went for the exam. By grace, I passed it without any shenanigans, any external help. So when I exited that exam room, I literally flipped. I just, I started feeling change. I didn't want to study in Russian language anymore. And I just wanted to set myself free because what happened was that in Russian language, I felt trapped, I felt suppressed, I felt less of who I was. I started having anxiety. I was literally a zombie in a limbo state. Like I couldn't cope. I didn't want it. I didn't want to cope. And I didn't want to kill anyone. In terms of patience, I I didn't want it. And as if that's not enough, the systemic approach of a specific thing is supposed to be done this way because it has been done all along that way for the past 100 years had to come to an end. Personally, because I love medicine and I love reading. I not just for school but in general I love reading and I take reading very important. I have it at heart. I like or love reading different stuff. It helps you grow as a person, it changes you as a person, and you start taking things not too personal. You just change reading. I don't know, there's something about it. So yes, that's what happened. So yeah, basically that was it. And another thing about studying in Russian language was that everything was too obvious, it was too predictable. I couldn't use my imagination, and not being able to use my imagination, it's not something I can't, like, I love using my imagination before I approach something. And for me, basically studying in Russian language felt to me like, say for example, if you had to give a definition of what is a cell, you'd say the fundamental unit of life. In Russian medium, that's all you can say. There's no time to find out what you mean by fundamental unit of life. Because if you're going to be busy finding out what that is, people are going to be graduating and you're going to be left just finding out what it means, like analyzing. the actual meaning behind that word or the definition, you're not going to have that time. It's not going to give you that space. It's not going to give you that freedom. Like, yeah, basically for me, that's how I felt. So, in the end, I just said no. No, there's some things that we see that are wrong, but we keep on doing it. And we are going to keep on doing it until we one day decide to say no. I cannot continue living like this. I cannot continue breathing like this. I cannot continue doing things like this. Until you get to that realization, you are going to keep on doing that same thing. So for me, I felt like that was my norm. Yeah, so I then approached the exchange department, and they told me that I could switch to English medium. That's when I took my leap of faith, and it wasn't easy. Knowing that I didn't have money to pay for my tuition fees, knowing that the background I came from was not well off for me to make that decision, it was a scary thing to do. But I just went into the unknown, and I just leaned on that unconditional love of God. And I changed. I switched from Russian medium to English. I trusted God all the way because that's all I could do at that point. It was very risky for me to step out on my own. Actually, it was very dangerous. I was literally putting my whole education on an edge, like I was dicing it. I felt that ball of nervousness inside my stomach. I was more, how should I put it? I was more tough on myself than on any other person. But in the midst of it, I had a friend who kept on cheering me, regardless of seeing positivity in the physical at that moment. This friend just kept cheering me on, saying, do it, do it, do it. You know, that's the thing about the people you keep around you. When you all are subconsciously at least at the same level, there is growth. When the intention for the future is more or less the same, there is growth. But when you hang around people, or when you allow yourself between people that don't know what they want, eventually, regardless of you knowing what you want, you're going to get confused. When you hang around people that have a dark cloud around them, or carry a dark cloud around them, eventually the rain is going to pour on you. Just something that I was telling a friend of mine once. So yeah, that was it. And what I've learned is that I started understanding the importance of making authentic actions. Not just that, but also how to celebrate individuality. I no more had to force people or feel like I needed a specific person in my life just so they could assist me or help me with school stuff out there. That was no more important when I switched to English. And also, I learned the importance of investing in myself. Yeah, because I had to trust the step that I made, and that was terrifying. But man, I'm happy. When I switched to English, it wasn't easy. That semester, I was a mumu. I was stupid. I didn't know anything. I was a water brain. All the years of studying in Russian medium, medicine, I don't know what I would act like. there was nothing to eat. I don't want to say it's a bad thing, but for me personally, there was nothing to it. That's what I realized. So yeah, that's basically it. But I'm a work in progress. I'm a work in progress. And also, I'm the same as everybody else, just with different challenges. Just because I'm saying I'm happy doesn't mean people can make me cry. People can make me cry. People can make me mad. People can make me stop for a day. I'm not immune to difficulties. It's there. I'm human. But above all, it's, how should I put it? It's an extra boost. It helps me to evolve. Yeah, sorry. I want to eat. Human beings, we need to eat. Anyway, it helps me to change. It helps me to metamorphosis and through that metamorphosis, it helps me to become a better person. And everyone wants to become a better version of themselves, so why not? Anyway, today something I saw on status. When you elevate, you have to separate. Folks have to go, people. You have to let people go. You have to tell people, please, you have to live my life, because I'm joking. Anyway, yeah, I hope you get what I'm trying to emphasize here. And apart from that, if you're a woman like me, take care of yourself, take care of your thoughts, take care of your heart, take care of your emotions, your beauty, everything. Don't forget to make good tea for yourself. Yeah, and with that being said, guys, don't forget to wash your hands, wash your face, wash everything about you. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And please subscribe, people, subscribe. What are we waiting for? This is the time to subscribe and subscribe. Bye.